The passionate shepherd to his love. Hello everyone, we are Group Hope and our members include Ngọc Ảnh, Giang Nghĩa. The researchers, they are in charge of gathering sources and academic materials. Thanh Hằng, scriptwriter who created and structured the script. Thùy Ngân, editor who handled video editing and post-production. And me, Diệp Quỳnh, presenter responsible for delivering the content in this video. Today, our group will introduce Christopher Marlowe, one of the most influential figures of the English Renaissance. The poem we are analyzing is The Passionate Shepherd to His Love, a famous pastoral poem that portrays love and the beauty of nature through the shepherd's romantic invitation to his beloved. The goal of this video is to analyze the central images of the women and compare Marlowe's poem with the rebuttal The Nymph Replied to the Shepherd by Sir Walter Raleigh. Background and context. The poem The Passionate Shepherd to His Love was written during the English Renaissance, particularly the late 16th century under the Elizabethan era. This period was marked by the rise of humanism, renewed interest in classical thought, and a major explosion of literature, with poetry and drama reaching new heights through writers like Shakespeare, Spenser, and of course, Christopher Marlowe. The poem belongs to the pastoral tradition, a poetic genre that idealized rural life. In pastoral poetry, the countryside is portrayed as a peaceful, innocent escape from the complexities and corruptions of urban societies. Shepherds, nature, and simple pleasures become symbolic tools to express love, beauty, and desire in an idealized, almost dreamlike world. Within English literature, The Passionate Shepherd to His Love is considered a canonical text, a foundational classic of pastoral poetry. Its significance also lies in the fact that it sparked a literary dialogue, inspiring Sir Walter Raleigh's famous anti-pastoral response, The Nymph Replied to the Shepherd, which challenged and subverted Marlowe's idealized vision of love and rural life. Summary of the poem. The poem is essentially a heartfelt promises of a life lived in an eternal spring, filled with simple pleasures, singing, dancing, and enjoying the beauty of the countryside. The shepherd ends his invitation by asking whether these delights are enough to move her to come live with me and be my love. Throughout the poem, he emphasizes a series of promised gifts, beds of flowers, fragrant garland, handmade attire crafted from wools and natural materials, and the joy of living in a world where it always feels like spring. Overall, the poem presents an idealized vision of pastoral life, using the allure of natural beauty and humble material comforts to entice the women into a carefree, idyllic existence far removed from hardship or reality. Main analysis: the central images of the women. The woman, his love, does not appear directly but is constructed entirely through the separate romantic invitations and imagination. She becomes the central object of desire and idealization, acting as the driving forces of the entire poem. The beloved, an object of desire. Passive position. The woman is completely silent and voiceless. She exists only as the recipient of the shepherd's promises. The goal of persuasion. The entire poem is an attempt to persuade her. She becomes the target of his emotional and subtly physical desire, implied through the repeated emphasis on pleasures. The idealizes images. Unrealistic idealization. She is imagined as naturally belonging to the idyllic pastoral world, untouched by the labor and harshness of rural life. False glamour. The shepherd promises luxurious-sounding gifts made from simple natural material, straw, ivy buds, coral, amber, wools, revealing both the innocence and the limitations of the pastoral fantasy. Example, a belt of straw and ivy buds with corals, clasps, and amber studs. Symbol of transient pleasures and spring love. The shepherd invites her to enjoy fleeting pleasures tied to the freshness of spring. We will all pleasures prove. Lack of commitment. There is no mentions of marriage or future together. She becomes a symbol of temporary romance and sensory delights. Structural significance. Motivational force. Despite being silenced, she is the reason the poem exists. Her imagined present enabled the separate rhetoric, desire, and fantasies to unfold. Conclusion. In conclusion, the shepherd is not seeking an equal, mutual love. His desire is shaped by longing and possession, asking the woman to enter his imagined world without regard for her own. She becomes a figure in his pastoral fantasy, rather than a partner with her own voice or identity. Ultimately, this reflects the reality of many Elizabethan women, celebrated for their beauty yet confined by expectations and often denied true autonomy. And that is everything we want to deliver through this video. Thank you so much for your time.